Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. It is Sam for anime. Finally. I know, right? I'm back this week, right? Anyway, thanks for tuning in to BrickWall. Remember to subscribe, like, share. We on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, social media. So just check us out. Look at the name BrickWall. You'll see us. Check us out. Subscribe. Watch our videos. Let us know how you feel about them. You know, your comments is greatly appreciated. So anyway, tonight's review is of the infamous, and I said infamous, the infamous Seven Deadly Sins movie. So this is the second movie by the Seven Deadly Sins. It's called Curse by Light. Now, we have our favorite characters, of course, the Seven Deadly Sins, and it's minus two sins in this particular movie, but we also pick up other characters that, flock to the sins and help the sins out, whatever. So anyway, before I start getting into it, because I'm a little hype about this movie. Like, this movie had me super excited, to say the least. When I first watched it, I was like, oh my god. I was going in. So I'm just happy. Like, I'm excited. But anyway, so Meliodas and his friends jump back into action when the new era of peace is threatened by a powerful magical alliance that could spell the end for all. So anyway, this movie is on Netflix. It premiered in Japan in July, and it made its way to the English dub version in October 1st of this year. So it's like I said, it's on Netflix. It's anime, it's fantasy, of course, it's action, it's adventures, everything that we're looking for with the Sins. And if you're not familiar with the Sins, the whole series is on Netflix. 5 seasons. The fifth season, it just came out as well. Did it just come out? The movie. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say first. So this movie happens after the last season of the Seven Deadly Sins, which is on Netflix. So if you watch this movie like I did before you watch the last season, which I want to say is the continuation of the fifth season. So if you watch the movie before you watch that, it's spoiler alert. So when I started to watch the season, I was like, damn, so I was like, hold on, like stuff, like when I was watching the movie, I'm like, hold on, something's just not adding up. I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna give it a second. And so then I watched the series and I'm like, damn, I knew it. So like things lined up. So if you watch the movie first, if you watch the Curse by Light movie before you finish watching the rest of the Seven Deadly Sins, the last season, I want to say season 5. I'm gonna check. I'm pretty sure it's season 5. So if you watch this movie first, you're gonna be out of luck. And what am I doing now? Of course, I'm checking. Seven Deadly Sins, season season 5 and 6. Is it season 6? Oh, I'm gonna have to go to Netflix on this one. Fortunately, the fifth season of the show was announced to be last. You know what? Let me go on Netflix. I'm just gonna go there really quick. I just want to verify it. But anyway, while I'm doing this, the Seven Deadly Sins, the fighting was spectacular. The fighting was spectacular. I was overjoyed. I was overwhelmed. I was like, "Oh my God, Meliodas, yes!" So it's 5 seasons. So I was like, "Oh my God, Meliodas, yes!" And the fact that him and Zeldris. So, if like I said, if you didn't finish watching the fifth season, you have to watch it. So, and I'm gonna have to give some spoilers. I'm going to have to in order to describe what this movie was about. So we have Zeldris and Meliodas working together, and we also, I'm not going to spoil the other portion of it though. But we have Meliodas and Zeldris working together, and I just love their relationship. I love how their brotherly bond has really surfaced, and we actually get to see their true relationship with each other outside of them, or outside of Zeldris hating Meliodas. So I really appreciated that in this movie. I really did, because I think that's something that we needed to see. It is something that we need to see, the mending of their relationship. So the whole thing with the Holy War is that the Holy War is never supposed to end, because of course the end of the Holy War is going to bring about an age of something else. And so I'm not going to get into that, because then I'm definitely going to be giving out spoilers. So I'm not going to go into the depth of a lot of the characters, but we had a couple of marriages in this episode. In this movie, we had a couple of marriages, which I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Now, and it's just crazy. When I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so we've actually seen the sins grow up. And, now they're at stages in life where, they're trying to form these permanent family bonds or whatever the case may be. So this brings out like, it's kind of like pushes it more into adulthood for them, to where it kind of like takes away a little bit to me. But in my mind, but in reality, they don't give a damn. They go hard as ever, even with, them making this commitment. It doesn't change the fact that they have a priority that, yes, we're married, but guess what? We still got to do this. So that's what I really appreciated about it too. When I tell you they was whooping ass and taking no names, they was whooping ass and taking no names. What I like the most about Meliodas is the fact that Meliodas, he'll let you whoop his ass. He'll let you. He'll be like, yeah, come on. And at first, when I first started watching the Seven Deadly Sins, I'm like, damn, he always getting his ass whooped. He always getting his ass whooped. Like, why don't he just level up? I know he powerful, right? That's what I'm thinking. But that's what he do. That's what he do. He let them whoop his ass so he can learn his opponent. Duh, smart. So yeah, we in this one we also have Hawk and Wild, which is Hawk's brother. We have that as well going on. So like I said, I'm trying to say without saying everything that happened, because a lot happened, but I don't want to spoil too much. And I'm trying to think. So anyway, we had in the movie we have the seven deadly sins trying now. Okay, in season 5 they were fighting the Demon King. So now in this movie and I, we're fighting somebody else. And so in order to move past the holy war and that type of stuff, we have to fight this being. And that's what we see happen. That's what we see happen. So in the movie we have the second fairy king, and we also have who he's an elf. Is he? Was he a? Oh no. Was he a fairy? No. The first fairy king, and damn, I can't remember who the other person was. What his I'm just trying to remember his background. I can't remember it. But anyway, we have these two villains. He wasn't from the giant clan. I can't remember. Was he an art? No, he wasn't an archangel. Whatever. So I can't remember. I forgot. But anyway, so them two, they were really they really fucked some shit up. I'll say that they really fucked some shit up. They were going in. It was a lot of mind manipulation. So we had a lot of that in this one as well. And like I said, we had the seven deadly sins come through and do what they're supposed to do. And they always lose, but they bounce back as always. So let me see. My favorite fight scene out of this. I'm such a. I feel like I'm such a sap right now, but I'm gonna have to give it to Meliodas and Zeldris. Every time they fought together, it was magic. It was like we should have been doing this whole time. This has been like that's how it was, and of course they like damn. So Meliodas and Zeldris, those were every fight scene that they were in were my favorite scenes. Like I said, their interactions together, it really to me it really made the movie. It really, like I said, it was something that we needed to see. Um, on this movie, it received a 6.8 on IMDb. I didn't see the Rotten Tomato score. I did look, but um, do I think it deserves out of the way I felt about this movie when I first saw it? I'm like, yo, 4.8. Where is it at now? It still is. Like this movie had me so hyped because, like I said, and like I will always say with my anime characters, I love when they level up. I love when we get to see more power come out of them. I love to see when they build as a character. Like that. That's what we want to see. So that I really was like, oh my God, we finally get to see something more, and we did. And we learned a lot in this movie. And like I said, I'm trying not to say too much because it will spoil a lot for and you probably like, yeah, you should have just done see the season 5 first. Yeah, I probably should have, but guess what? That's not the order I watched it in. I watched this first. And my opinion of it, what I'll see in season 5 is that this shit is lit. Like it will have questions, but having a lot of answers. Like for me, I like spoilers. I like to know what's gonna happen, just so I can prepare myself. So if somebody says, "Oh, this," oh, I'm like, "What?" So I'm like, "When is it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen?" Like that's I'm like, "What's gonna happen? How's it gonna happen? It's gonna happen right now." So that's how I am. A lot of people don't like that shit though, but I'm like, I'll take a spoiler. So it didn't bother. I saw it and I'm like, damn. So I'm like, okay, so I missed something. I missed something. What happened? This happened. That's the end of season 5. That's what happened. That's why this is that. We're gonna see Merlin in um this movie. We're gonna see King Arthur in this movie. We're gonna see a lot of people from season 5 in this movie. We're gonna see the archangels. We're gonna see, of course, people from the town of Leonis, Elizabeth's father, her family. And like I said, it's a lot of family connections and building love in this movie as well. But they handling business. They taking no shit from nobody, whooping ass, taking no names. So, like I said, this is a continuation. I'm just interested to see what's next for the Sins. Who was canon? This is canon. I don't know what that is. What is canon? I'm so sorry. Well, I'm interested to see where the Sins are gonna go. I really am. And I'm gonna spoil this one. We have Elizabeth and Meliodas. They're married, so yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with that. I'm not gonna say how they got married. I'm not gonna say why they got married. What's the background of their marriage? Because of course, yeah, I know it is just like Demon Slayer. So I was happy for that too. That it lined right up because, like I said, It didn't take too much to try to figure out where it fell at because, like I said, I watched this before the end of season 5. So I'm like, damn, this happened right after season 5. So I was anxious to watch season 5, and I did. But I'm not gonna talk about that today. But season 5, yeah, definitely finish checking that out. Definitely check this movie out. As mentioned, it does line right up with the other season, and I really appreciate that. I really do, because it makes it easier to follow along with. And the series, of course, it always drags longer and longer because we have to build a series. So the movie, it just kind of condenses everything and we really get what we need. And that's what I'm gonna say. I like that we really got what we needed in this movie. Like we didn't have no idle time and, oh, just let's just fill the air and fill the noise. This movie was only an hour and 20 minutes. So they didn't take no extra time. They didn't say, oh, let's extend more minutes with bullshit. Nah, they did what they had to do. It was handled. So I appreciate that. And like I said, I definitely love the fact that it is hand in hand with the series. So now I want to know what's gonna happen next with my Sins. So we all know they always go their own way and do what they want for a little while. So I'm just interested to see. Well, we already know who the next villain is going to be, but I'm not going to say that right now because I'll be spoiling a lot of stuff. So I'm not going to say who the next villain is going to be, but they definitely note the villain in season 5 as well as in season of the movie. As well as in the movie Cursed by Light. So yeah, they is gonna be a person you never expect either. And that's gonna be some shit when that shit go down. Cause yeah. But like I said, I'm not here for the spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil it, but definitely check this movie out. It is on Netflix. Like I said, it's only an hour and 20 minutes long. It is very, very interesting. Even the beginning when it opens up and is on site. So it's like on site, and that's really how it is. Like I said, we have our softer moments where it's more of the family connection, it's just showing the family bonds and how this, that, and the other, but it's basically on site this whole movie. So definitely check it out. I already gave my rating for it. The theme music for this movie, let me think. Seven Deadly Sins theme music really isn't my favorite, so I really like, and I don't remember how I felt when I watched it the first time, because this time I just really didn't pay attention to the theme song, because it don't stand out. It's not one of my favorites. It's not. Sorry, I love the show. The theme song just not what I really care for. Um, like I said, if I could change anything in this anime, would I? You know what? I don't think I would. I don't think. Let me just really think about that one. Would I change anything? Nope. Nope. Of course I would change stuff. Of course I would. But I wanted to have a happy ending. But based off of the creative direction, I wouldn't change anything. I'm here for it. I'm ready for the next season. Like, bring it on. Bring it on. Um, what else? Anything I didn't like about this? You know what? I don't know. But you know what I did like? I like the fact that we got to see Meliodas and Elizabeth relationship as well. Like, more of on a mature level, more of on, like, that actually, in a relationship kind of thing, outside of, the typical Meliodas and Elizabeth just like, oh no, stop. It wasn't that this time. It actually, and so I really appreciated that as well. Like I said, the relationships, they're developing. So that's something that, like I said, is different from what we're used to. So check it out. Check it out on Netflix. I don't know how long it's gonna be on there. Hopefully forever, because Netflix, because the Seven Deadly Sins is a Netflix show. So, like I said, all seasons of the Seven Deadly Sins are now on Netflix. All movies. There are two movies. I did the review on the other movie, and I cannot remember the name. I'm gonna find it though. Seven Deadly Sins movie. Prisoners of the Sky. I did that review. It came out in 2018. That is also on Netflix. So check that one out as well. I cannot, off the top of my head right now, remember where it falls in line. I'll have to go back to watch it just to, kind of remember where. But I would say watch, if it came out in 18, I would say at least watch the first three seasons. I might be wrong, but I'm thinking at least, and I'm not about to go check. I'm not about to do all that right now. So, or you can go on Netflix and check to see when the seasons came out. But anyway, however you want to do it, just watch the movie. It's good. It is interesting. Like I said, if you've never watched The Sins before, check out The Sins first. Um, please believe me, it will grab your interest. It will, like I said, it will suck you in. It will just keep watching. Um, so I will check y'all guys out later. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being patient with me, because I have been horrible. Okay, good. Because I think it is after the third. Then check out season 4, then season 5, and then Cursed by Lights. And in that order. So remember to subscribe, like, share. Me and Dave will be back on Sunday with some type of horror. Rah, rah, rah. We'll have something back here. Horror, rah, rah, rah. So check us out on Sunday. We don't know what we're gonna do yet. If you have a suggestion, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, on here. Let us know what you would like to see. Our last one was Freddy Krueger, the original classic that aired in the 80s. So check that out. And thanks for tuning in. Take care, be safe, and peace out.